Hello, I'm Gitabai Heater. Welcome to my website, mybountifulhealth.com. I'm here today with Julia Ross, author of The Diet Cure and The Mood Cure, in our series on amino acids. In this segment, we'll be talking about Julia's book, The Mood Cure, and the effect of amino acids on our moods. Hi, Julia. Recently, my postmenopausal symptoms have increased, and I found I was becoming emotionally oversensitive. And I went to your handy symptom questionnaire in the Mood Cure, and I found the amino acid recommended was DL-phenylalanine. I took it, and I was totally amazed that my emotional sensitivity disappeared. How could that happen so quickly?
Well, in menopause, but also some of the other symptoms that people might experience a similar oversensitivity with are, for example, cravings for comfort foods, a tendency to be weepy. Maybe they've always been called a crybaby. For some people, this oversensitivity to emotional pain is more recent, and for other people, it's been there their whole lives.
Mm-hmm.
So what's missing here is the neurotransmitter, the powerful neurotransmitter that is supposed to provide all of our pleasure and kill pain whenever possible, and the name of that neurotransmitter is endorphin. And we're familiar with the fact that over-exercise can raise endorphin levels.
Yeah.
So can sex, so can eating comfort foods, but that's all temporary. What the amino acids do is provide the fuel that the brain and body need to make more of this precious substance. And in order to do this, there are two things that are required. One of them is clearly dietary. We need to increase the amount of protein that we're eating because the endorphin molecules are huge. They use 19 of the 22 total amino acids found in food. So we need to eat plenty of protein 3 times a day. We might, especially for vegetarians, augment with a complete amino acid blend, like Total Amino Solutions. And the second thing, which is fast, which brings us the 5-minute benefits in terms of enhanced endorphin comfort and feelings of freedom from oversensitivity and pain, is an amino acid blend called DLPA. There are just 2 forms of phenylalanine in that blend, and it actually allows us to build up our stores of endorphin very, very quickly.
Oh, well, it worked for me. It was great. Another amino acid that I've seen work dramatically is GABA. I sent it to my mother, who was very stressed out at the time, and after she tried it, she was obviously much calmer. Why isn't everyone on GABA?
Well, because we're more and more stressed, more and more of us really need it, because it literally turns off adrenaline, which is that stress chemical that makes us so tense and anxious, and gives us that difficulty with mental clarity, with an ability to pray and meditate and do all the quiet things that are so critical for us. Our health has deteriorated along with our stress levels rising, and the more GABA we have available to us, the more protected our health is, in addition to all the other benefits of reducing stress chemistry. So we're very lucky in terms of GABA that even very low doses are adequate for most people, 100 milligrams. Some people need more. And within minutes, we feel that tension draining out of the neck and shoulders. And over time, GABA, like all of the amino acids, actually corrects the levels of our brain's neurotransmitters so that we really don't even need to take these amino acids long term.
Well, that's good. Yeah. And then, is it true that some amino acids can work better than antidepressant drugs?
Yes, it's one of the most exciting things we've discovered in working with the amino acids. And there's a lot more about this important topic, since fully 20% of us are using antidepressant drugs in the United States now.
That many? Wow.
So moodcure.com has more information on this topic, and there are 2 chapters in the Mood Cure on it. But what I can tell you, in the short term summary is that our natural antidepressant, serotonin, is very easy to become deficient in if we're too stressed, if our diet is too low in protein, if we have a genetic tendency that's exacerbated by one of these other factors. We can start experiencing chronic depression, anxiety, fears, irritability, sleep intolerance.
Mm-hmm.
All of these are classic symptoms of low serotonin. And the real question is, where can we get more of this?
Right.
And the answer is available online in every health food store in America in two forms. The amino acid that really is the only food on earth that can allow us to create serotonin is called tryptophan. And it's available in two forms, L-tryptophan, the basic form, and 5-hydroxytryptophan. They have almost identical effects. L-tryptophan is a little better for children and for people with very serious insomnia. Now, if you're not already on an antidepressant, you can use these amino acids and get, within minutes, the kind of relief from the symptoms that I mentioned earlier, reliably. But if you're already on an antidepressant but having side effects, having limited effects, having reduced effects, or just don't want to be on a medication, then it's important to read the books, read the book, go to the website, work together with your prescribing physician to taper off the medication as you're tapering up on the amino acids, if you choose to do this.
Right. Very good information. Thank you, Julia.
You're welcome.
For more about nutritional therapy with Julia Ross, visit recoverysystemsclinic.com. In the next segment, we will be talking about a natural alternative to caffeine. Fact or fiction? Check it out.